In this video, I will share 5 uncommon steps based on the science of manifestation that help me go from a cramped 450 square feet rented house to owning a brand new luxury apartment built by one of the top developers in India. And also 9 residential units without any loan. And no, this isn't just another video about just positive thinking or financial advice. This is for serious learners, those who are done with shallow advice and want to understand how real transformation works in the real world. If you have ever struggled with visualization, if you have ever felt stuck even while trying to stay motivated, stay with me, because what I'm about to show you isn't just how I attracted a dream home, it is how I activated something within myself that changed everything. What exactly changed? That's what you are about to discover, along with the 5 steps based on science of manifestation that helped me manifest my dream home, and the steps you can use to manifest yours. Let's begin. Step number 1, identity rewiring. Build unshakable confidence. There was a time when I couldn't even afford good food. I was living in a, like I said, 450 square feet house, riding a second-hand two-wheeler on reserve fuel and questioning everything. One day, I visited a premium apartment in Sarjapur. Wooden flooring, Italian marble, everything felt like a dream. I turned to my friend and said, "Someday, I will live in a place like this." He didn't laugh. He just looked at me in shock, not because he believed me, but because he couldn't even imagine how someone making 15 to 20,000 rupees a month could afford a home worth crores. But I did. I believed. And more importantly, I did something about it. The first shift was internal. I started seeing myself differently. I saw myself as a man who can learn any skill and acquire any knowledge that will help me achieve my dream. I saw myself as a man who has the ability to acquire and master required skills. This is also called confidence in yourself, that is, self confidence. I didn't believe in outcomes, I believed in me. I knew I could learn, grow, and master anything. That's where real manifestation starts. If you don't believe you can evolve, no technique will save you. I have created a free video on building that level of self confidence. It's linked below. Watch it. And step 2 is strategic visualization. Only during high energy states. Now, let me be honest with you. The apartment almost did not happen because I made this mistake. I was visualizing, yes, but I was doing it from a place of desperation. That energy repelled the dream. I was doing everything right on the outside, but inside I was off frequency. And then came the turning point. I discovered one neuroscientific shift that changed it all. When you are in a high energy physical state, your subconscious becomes highly programmable. That's when your mind starts accepting new realities faster. So, I locked in the future I wanted during workouts. Yes, that's when manifestation became inevitable. I started visualizing, but not like most people teach it. I didn't sit in silence and visualized my home hoping for magic to happen. No, I visualized, like I said, during my workouts. When my body was tired, but alive, when my brain was flooded with dopamine and endorphins, and my subconscious was most open. That's when your brain accepts new truths faster, new realities faster. It's when you feel most real. And if you want to know what signal you are broadcasting while meditating, you can take my 60-second test. The link is in the description. So remember, while working out, you visualize, maybe on the cross trainer, you close your eyes and visualize. It helps a lot because your body is creating those hormones that open up your brain's neuroplasticity, your subconscious mind. Now, let's look at step 3. Step 3 is mental detailing. Rehearse reality like a memory. Most people visualize vague images. I went detailed. I saw myself driving on that quiet road that leads to my house. I saw that road very clearly inside my head. It had trees, luxury villas on the sides, not your local, cigarette and pawn shops. I smelled the new paint, felt the wooden and Italian marble floor. I imagined the reactions of my friends. I even visualized what they would say after leaving my house and whispering, "He's made it." I repeated that scene inside my mind until it started feeling like a memory. The more detailed your imagination, the deeper the imprint on your subconscious. Step number 4. Step number 4 is skill confidence. What got you here cannot take you where you want to go. Remember that. You must learn a high income skill. It wasn't just mindset. I mastered skills, accelerated learning, behavior change, public speaking, right? Selling from the stage. Real skills that the market paid for. That made my future feel possible, not just dreamy. So what is the high income skill that you must develop to get to your dream house? What is it? Is it learning AI or coding, or is it learning how to start a new business? Let me know in the comment section. And then step number 5, daily alignment. While visualizing, I was also building. I traveled, I taught, I delivered seminars, I did the work. That's what makes manifestation real. Alignment between your inner world and outer behavior. Now, has anyone ever doubted your dreams? Type "they doubted me" in the comments. I will read and respond personally. And let me also share something very important to this manifestation process. I booked one apartment that was quite similar to what I had imagined. The master bedroom had wooden flooring and the rest of the flat had vitrified tiles. And for some reason, after handing over the check, I went ahead and cancelled it. I didn't know at the time how powerful these techniques are, how powerfully they are working in my favor. Now, later in the same locality, I found another property and there was no model apartment, an apartment where I could see what I'm getting. Now, it was just vacant land being built by one of India's biggest builders. I went with my instinct and booked it, only to realize after it was handed over to me that it matches 90% of what I used to visualize. And then came the moment, the one I had played in my head for years. The day I stepped into this apartment, I didn't feel excited. I felt relieved because I knew if this works for a broke guy on reserve fuel, it works for anyone. Let me know which step hit you the most in the comment section. And yes, a slightly updated system helped me go from traveling in local buses to a brand new BMW. Want to know how I manifested the BMW? I am dropping that story next week, but only if this video gets a lot of BMW comments within the next 4 days. Can we make that happen? And If you want a guided meditation to help you visualize even when you are stressed and can't exercise, type meditation in the comments. If I see 25 requests, I will create it for free. And the Hindi version of this is available on my Zindagi Badlo by Dr. MD channel, YouTube channel. You can watch that. Now, if you are dealing with fear, frustration, jealousy, or guilt, those emotions can eat your focus, but they can also become your fuel. That's why I am giving away my HATS method course, a powerful tool to convert negative emotions into power. Normally paid, but for now, free for action takers. The link is in the description. Grab it before it goes back to paid. And if you are ready to completely rewire your inner world, develop skills, shift your self-image, and build the life you were meant for, join my FoundationX program. This is the blueprint. This is the work, and it is open right now. Link in the description. If this video spoke to you, like it, share it with someone who needs this, and subscribe so we can grow this tribe of powerful learners. Before you go, I need you to remember one thing. Every person who doubted you, every time you felt less than, you will never make it, they were wrong. And deep down, you always knew it. Now go prove it. This is Dr. MD. Take charge.